Hello everyone. So in the last lecture we discussed about the payment methods. In this now we are going to talk about the smart card. A smart card is about the size of a credit card, make made of a plastic with an embedded microprocessor chip that holds important financial and personal information. The microprocessor chip is loaded with the relevant information and periodically recharged. In addition to these pieces of information, systems have been developed to store cash on the chip. The money and the card is saved in an encrypted form and is protected by a password to ensure the security of the smart card solution. In order to pay via smart card, the smart card solution, it is necessary to introduce the card into a hardware terminal. The device requires a special key from the issuing bank to start a money transfer in either direction. A smart card can be disposable or rechargeable. A popular example of disposable smart card is the one issued by the telephone companies. After using this pre-specified amount, the card can be discarded. Smart cards have been extensively used in the telecommunication industry for years. Smart card technology can be used to hold information on healthcare, transportation, identification, retail, loyalty programs, and banking, to name a few. Smart cards enable information for different purposes to be stored in a location. The microprocessor chip can be processed different types of information, and therefore various industries use them in different ways. Due to their multi-purpose function, their popularity in different countries arise because smart card can be classified into two categories. One is contact, the other one is contactless. In contact, the type of smart card must be inserted into a special card reader to be read and updated. A contact smart card contains a microprocessor chip that makes contact with electrical connectors to transfer the data. Contactless type of smart card can be read from a short distance using radio frequency. A contactless smart card also contains a microprocessor chip and an antenna that allows data to be transmitted to a special card reader without any physical contact. This type of smart card is useful for people who are moving in vehicles or on foot. They are used extensively in European countries for collecting payment for highway tolls, train fares, parking, bus fares, admission fees to movie theaters, plays, and so forth. A smart card can accommodate a variety of applications that allow the customer to make purchase from the credit account, or it can be a debit account or stored value on the card. These cards can even have multiple applications operating at the same time. The customer, for example, could have a frequent flyer program working on the same card as the customer debit or credit account. This enables the customer to earn points in his or her favorite program. Several computers manufacturers, for example Compaq, are developing keyboards that include smart card slots that can be read like bank credit card. A smart card can be programmed for different applications. Some cards contain programming and data to support multiple applications, and some can be updated with new data to support multiple uh, applications, and some can be updated with new application after they are issued. IBM, Microsoft, and many other different companies having smart card development and utilization. Some advantages of the smart card can be stored many types of information, not easily duplicated, not occupied much space, it is portable, low cost to issuers and users, include high security. The disadvantage of smart cards are the lack of universal standards for their design and utilization. On the other hand, smart card applications are expected to increase as a result of the resolution of these disadvantages in the near future. The next category talks about electronic cash, or known as e-cash. Similar to regular cash, e-cash enables transaction between customers without the need for banks and other third parties. When used, e-cash is transferred directly and immediately to the participating merchants and vending machines. Electronic cash is a secure and convenient alternative to bills and coins. This payment system is complements credit or debit and charge cards, and that adds additional convenience and control to everyday customer cash transaction. eCash usually operates on a smart card, which includes an embedded microprocessor chip. The microprocessor chip stores cash value on the security features that make electronic transactions secure. eCash is transferred directly from the customer desktop to the merchant site. Therefore, eCash transactions usually require no remote authorization or personal identification number as PIN codes at the point of sale. eCash can be transferred over a telephone line or over the web. The microprocessor chip enabled onto the card keeps track of the eCash transaction using eCash. The customer has two options: a standalone card containing eCash, or a combination card that incorporates both eCash and debit. So, how a typical eCash system works. A customer or a merchant signs up with one of the participating banks or financial institution. The customer receives specific software to install on his or her computer. The software allows the customer to download electronic coins to his or her desktop. The software manages the electronic coins. The initial purchase of the coin is charged against the customer bank account or against a credit card. When buying goods or services from the website that accepts eCash, the customer simply clicks the Pay with eCash button. The merchant software generates a request describing the items purchased, price, and the time along with the date. The customer then accepts or rejects the request. When the customer accepts the payment request, the software residing on the customer desktop subtracts the payment amount from the balance and creates a payment that is sent to the bank or the financial institution of the merchant, and then is deposited to the merchant's account. The attractive feature of the entire process is its turnaround time, which is few seconds. The merchant is notified and turn ships the good. The next category is electronic checks, or known as e-check. E-check is the result of cooperation among several banks, government entities, technology companies, and e-commerce organizations. An e-check uses the same legal and business protocols associated with the traditional paper checks. It is a new payment instrument that combines high security, speed, convenience, and processing efficiencies for online transactions. It shares the speed and processing efficiency of the electronic payments, and e-check can be used by large and small organizations, even where other electronic payment solutions are too risky or not appropriate. The key advantages of e-checks are secure and quick settlement of financial obligations, fast check processing, very low transaction cost. So e-check is being considered for many online transactions as a better mean to pay online. Now we are going to discuss about electronic wallets, or e-wallets. Electronic wallets being very useful for frequent online shopper which are commercially available for pocket, palm size, handheld, and desktop PCs. They offer a secure, convenient, and portable tool for online shopping. They store personal and financial information such as credit cards, password, pins, and much more. To facilitate the credit card order process, many companies are introducing electronic wallet services. Electronic wallet allow you to keep track of your billing and shipping information so that it can be entered with one click and at participating merchant sites. E-wallet can also store e-checks, e-cash, and your credit card information for multiple cards. A popular example of e-wallet on the market is Microsoft Wallet. To obtain Microsoft Wallet, one needs to set up a Microsoft Passport. After establishing a passport, a Microsoft e-wallet can be established. Then e-wallet can be used for micropayments. They are they also eliminate re-entering personal information on the form, resulting in higher speed and efficiency for online shoppers. Microsoft Passport consists of several services, including the following things. For example, a single sign-in wallet and kits passport service. A single sign-in service allows the customer to use single name and password at a growing number of participating e-commerce sites. The shopper can use to make fast online purchases with the e-wallet service. KISS passport service helps to protect and control children's online privacy. So what is micro payment that we are discussing about? Micro payment can be defined as merchants must pay a fee for each credit card transaction that they process. This can become costly when customers purchase inexpensive items. The cost of some item could actually be lower than the standard transaction fees, causing merchants to incur losses. Micropayments are used for small payments on the website. The process is similar to e-wallet technology, where the customer transfers some money into the wallet on his or her desktop and then pays for digital product by using this wallet. Using micropayment, one will be able to pay for one article from a professional journal, a chapter from a scientific book, or one song from a CD on the web. There are many vendors involved in micropayment system. IBM offers micropayment wallets and servers. IBM micropayment systems allow vendors and merchants to sell content, information, and services over the web. It provides universal acceptance and offers comprehensive security. This micropayment system can be used for billing by banks and financial institutions. Internet service providers, ISPs, known as ISPs, content provider offering games, entertainment, archiving, etc. Telecommunications service providers offering fax, email, or phone services over the web, and by premium search engines and specialized database.